Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer and I'm the coach of Zeiss Digital Innovation Partners. I'm excited to introduce my team today, who has been working on the Zeiss Sales Finder app these past couple of weeks. Our customers are Clyde and Matthias, and Dora is our project leader. You might wonder, why did they take those black and white pictures of themselves? Let's find out about that by watching our trailer.
Oh, all right. So now that you have seen the trailer, you know that finding the right sales representative is such a difficult and struggling process for the customer. And going on the web, trying to search for the right one won't be much of a help, because our problem is that we are missing a unified communication channel between the customer and the sales representative. That's our problem. That is the one that we are trying to solve. Our solution would be an application named Zeiss Sales Finder, which will become the unified channel between our customer and our Zeiss sales representative. So having that, the communication, the cooperation between these two would be very easy and in a very short amount of time. Having that said, let's take a look at our visionary scenario. Let's see how the users of our system collaborate with one another. The first thing that we want to provide to the customer is to help them visualize which of the sales representatives are closer to his location. For that, a map will be shown with customer location in the middle and all the sales representatives around his location. Of course, that the customer will have the opportunity to navigate to the profiles of all sales representatives and therefore find important information like expertise area or services that they offer. They also can find contact information like post office address, email addresses, phone number. But rather than stopping here, we want to take the communication facility one step further by building a communication platform where the customers can directly book an appointment with their selected sales representative or report an issue. So that you understand how these things work under the hood, I want to invite Natalie to explain the design of our system.
Thank you, Olympia. Hello all from my side too. To have a better look at our system, I want to present you all the objects participating in it and also the associations between these objects. So, in our application, the most important role has the user. A user can be either a sales representative or a customer, and every user has a location which represents his position at a particular time. So, with this location, our application is able to show the sales representatives on a map and also to calculate the distance between a particular customer and a given sales representative. So a customer, in our case, is a person who buys or wants to buy a product from Zeiss or wants to be provided with services from the company. But let's see what the sales representatives can do inside our application. So when creating themselves a profile, a sales representative can create his own product portfolio consisting of different products. He can also choose the services he wants to provide to the customers, and the expertise areas, so his spheres of competence, due to his background and experience in different business units. The products and the services help then the customers to find the right person to contact with, and once that has happened, the customer can create an appointment or an inquiry to contact the right sales representative, and both type of users can write different messages and attach different files to this communicational event. But now, when we have seen all our objects participating in the system, we can easily group them into 3 different subsystems that interact with each other and build our entire application. So that's the portfolio repository, the sales representative finder system, and the communication system. Let's have a look at how these 3 subsystems communicate with each other. So the portfolio repository contains the data about the portfolio itself, the product, the services, and the expertise areas. The portfolio provides this data to the user manager, who is inside the sales representative finder system, and interact together with the sales finder, the location services, and the user data storage. So the user manager has been provided with data not only from the portfolio repository, but also from these 3 components inside the sales representative finder system. And after that, he can provide all this data to the communication system, so that the communication handler can then easily manage the appointments and the inquiries. But to have a real look at our application, we need to go one step further, and I want to invite here our super famous TV show, Eileen. Thank you.
Everyone, welcome to the Eileen's show. We are going to have a very special guest tonight. He is one of the famous actors in the world. He's here tonight to talk about the movie and about the application they used in the movie. Please welcome Timothée Chalamet.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hello, Timothée. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thanks for having me. It's such an honor.
Nice coat, by the way.
Do you like it?
Yeah. So, Timothée, how did you go into the role of a Zeiss customer?
Well, it was a long process. I actually had many interviews with different customers of Zeiss to prepare for the role. I also observed them on a day-to-day basis because I really wanted to catch the essence of being a customer of Zeiss and portray it in a really good way.
That's impressive. But Timothée, tell me more about the application that you used in the movie. It seems spectacular, but was it a real app?
Yeah, actually, I can show it to you right now if you want to.
Great.
So, cool. The problem my character in the movie was facing was that he couldn't really find the right Zeiss sales representative for his problem. So let's have a look how the app handles that problem. So let's imagine I'd be a customer of Zeiss.
Yes.
And I want to buy some new machines. So here we have a map with an overview of all the different Zeiss sales representatives. We can even have it in a more structured way as a list here. Here you will also see that Bernd Brügge would be the one closest to me right now. But to find the right one for my concern, I need to filter them on which products and service they're providing. So let's do that by clicking on the filter button here. And here we could select some products, for example, the Zeiss Convivo or the Zeiss Convet, and also a product as service we want to have, for example, the product demonstration. So it can show us how the product works, etc. So now we're clicking on the Save button here, and we're noticing that only those Zeiss representatives who are matching the filter are displayed anymore. So now let's go to the profile of Claudia, and here we see all the products she's providing, but also the services she has, and there's also a section where you can call her, write an email, etc. But what you could also do is just book an appointment with her. But how that works, you'll find out when the next Zeiss movie comes out.
Oh, is there a sequel coming out?
There will, on the 6th of February, so save the date.
I will, but can you tell us a bit what should we expect from the sequel?
Well, you can expect a lot. First of all, there will be a communication channel, so you can interact very easily. So second, there will be the opportunity to sign up into the app for both customer and Zeiss sales representatives. Also, there will be a dashboard displayed with all the different information you need as a user. And as a customer, you have the opportunity to mark some favorite sales representatives.
That looks fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to the new sequel. Thank you again for being here tonight, Timothée.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, the audience, and let's give a round of applause for Timothée and the Zeiss Sales Finder application.
Thank you.
I want to thank our customers, Kleidi and Matthias. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the demo. It was very funny.
Can I have my team here?
Team, please. I think you have done a very good job so far, and you have a good and thorough understanding of the problem statement, and I think that's very important. Coming up to my questions, in terms of scalability, rolling out the solutions to multiple countries or a large number of customers, what do you think would be the biggest technical challenge, and what architectural pattern would you use to tackle that challenge?
The technical challenge, so currently we're using only one server, and if we scale, then we have to use many servers. If we scale that much, then probably we have to use Kubernetes for that, and maybe scalable databases like Cassandra or other cloud databases. About the architectural pattern, I would use the broker pattern. So the client side and the server side would behave independently from each other and like distributed subsystems. And maybe we can have many brokers.
I think that's a good question. Thank you very much.
Thank you.